Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Now I gotta find my charts. Where are my charts? Where are my charts? Here are my charts. That is for the hockey. Alright, well that's not what I was looking for. Alrighty guys, welcome one and all. This is your host ID Jester. We are playing some baseball. And even though baseball been canceled for the rest of March, they just canceled spring training games. And I don't think we're going to see any baseball for a while, so we're going to have to play on the computer type thing. So, hopefully, we'll get to do that here. I'm just laying out some charts here. Alrighty, so we're back into 2011, the greatest season of all. And we're playing the game number, what is this, 53. Yes, right, 53. We've won 52 of these games already. Almost a third of the way this season, right? 60 games will be a third of the way. 60, 120, 180, I don't know. 4, 8, 12, somewhere around a third. Yeah, anyways. Math is hard. All right, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. So we got game number 53. This is against Colorado Rockies in Colorado. And the starting lineups goes as follows. Ryan Theriot is the shortstop for the Cardinals. John Jay's out there in left field. The Pujols is at first. Berkman in right field. Colby Rasmus in center field. Schumacher is at second base. Yadier Molina is the catcher. Descalso's at third. Jaime Garcia, the left-hander, throwing for the Cardinals. For the hometown team, it's going to be Eric Young at second base, Dexter Fowler in center field, Gonzalez in left field, Tulowitzki at shortstop, Helton at first, Wingington at third base, Ryan Spielberg's in right field, Chris Ionetta is the catcher, and Juan Nicasco, Viper Dave. Let's go Rockies. He's, oh boy. Me and him are going to have some words, it looks like. So it's Juan Nicasco, the righty, against Ryan Theriot, the righty matchup. And we're back into 2011 season, and away we go. That is a 1-7. Yeah, that's it. 1-7 is a fly ball. That one's going out to left field. Gonzalez is under it, makes the catch for the out. Fly out. Left field, one away. That brings up John Jay, the lefty. Gets his start today with Juan Nicasco, the righty, on the hill. As a 4-4 against the lefty. 4-4 is ground ball shortstop X. That's Tulowitzki. He's a 1E7. 1E7, and that's going to be on the shortstop. 1-10, he's going to get to it. That is a 16 on an E7. And 16 is not a good number as he bobbles that one. Tulowitzki drops it, and that is going to allow John Jay to get to first base on the E6. Where is it? One base error. There we go. And that's going to be on the shortstop, Tulowitzki. So Troy Tulowitzki, yeah, Red Sox fan. He's a D stealer. They'll hold him on, but probably not much of a threat to steal. That brings up Albert Pujols. Big old Albert steps to the plate. Albert on the season. Let's see how he's doing. He's got a .322 average. He's got 17 home runs and 50 RBIs, 2 triples, and 17 doubles. Not a bad first 52 games for Albert Pujols. That is a 110 right-hander, 110, and that one is hit well. Ow! Ow! Go! The 20-sider failed Albert Pujols. That one is going deep. Out to left field, Gonzalez up to the wall, leaps up and makes the catch. Steals a home run away, 1-17 on a home run check on a 110. The 20-sider says 20. So that is going to be a deep fly ball. Deep. I'm talking super deep. Unfortunately, it was caught at the wall. Albert thought he had his 18th of the season. Not to be. That brings up Lance Berkman. He's got 14 home runs, 36 RBIs. He's batting .369. That is a 4.8. He is going to be a lefty, 4.8. And walked him. That was a 4-pitch walk after giving. He's a little shaky on the mound after giving that big hit. Almost Albert Pujols. He's a little shaky, so Iannetta comes from behind the plate and goes out and talks to Nicasco out on the pitcher mound, trying to settle him down. Cardinals 2 men on, 2 outs here in the top of the first. That brings up Colby Rasmus, another lefty. That's a 2-8 against a righty, and that is back-to-back walks given up by Nicasco. He cannot find the plate. He's been shell-shocked after giving up that 362-foot drive off of the bat of Pujols. Trying to settle him down behind the plate. Iannetta puts his fingers down. Bases are juiced for Skip Schumacher. Lefty again. Here we go. 2-8 against a righty. 2-8. And that one's a hit. Back to Nicasco. He knocks it down. Throws it over to Helton. And he gets out of the inning. Oh. Ground out. And he will be out. And just everyone stay on your base. That's fine. And it's going to go pitcher over to first. Cardinals threaten in the first, but cannot pull the trigger. We go to the bottom of the first, and it is Jaime Garcia, the left-hander. Going to be looking on the blue side this time. That's what I would have rolled, damn 20-sided dice. I know it, Al. I know it. It's killing me. Absolutely killing me. Eric Young Jr. This is only his 3rd at-bat of the season. 4-7. He is going to be a switchy, so he's going to be right. 4-8 righty. Right? So he's a left, so he's going to bat switch-handed. He's going to be right. So it gets right-hander. That is a 4-7. And that is a 1-11 single. Nope. That is 20-siders is 18. 18 says a ground ball down to third base. Descalso on the run with the throw in time for the out. Good play by Daniel Descalso for the out. Eric Young thought he had his first hit of the season. That brings up Dexter Fowler. Dexter, who would go on to play for the Chicago Cubs before being traded to the St. Louis Cardinals. Dexter Fowler on the Colorado Rockies, batting .273. 1 home run, 16 RBIs. That is a 1-7. He is also a switch hitter, so he's going to be a righty. Actually, we're going to go off of his cards. That is a 1-7 off of a lefty. 1-7, and that is hit well by Fowler. Rasmus can't get to that one. It's in the gap, and that one's going to roll to the wall. Fowler rounds first. He's headed to second. Here comes the throw from Rasmus. It's offline, and Fowler's in with the first hit of the ball game, and that is a double for Colorado. So Dexter Fowler aboard. Dexter Fowler, and that brings up Carlos Gonzalez. Carlos, 251, 6 home runs, 26 RBIs, 21 walks, 46 strikeouts, 11 stolen bases. Carlos Gonzalez, 2-6 lefty. And this time the 20-sider says hit back up the middle for a single, 1 star. So just line shot. Rasmus gets it in quickly, and that is going to be a single, 1 star. So runners at the corners for Jaime Garcia. Troy Tulowitzki, 337 average, 10 home runs, 48 RBIs. 19 walks, 29 strikeouts, no stolen bases for Troy Tulowitzki. We got to keep off that one column. He's got a pretty loaded one column. Jaime Garcia, 6'10", right-hander, 6'10". That's a ground ball hit hard to Terrio. Terrio flips it over to Schumacher. Schumacher on to Pujols. Double play, and that gets him out of the inning. That is your 4-6-3. Yes, it did go to short. 4-6-3 double play. Out. You can stay on your base. Short to second to first, and the Cardinals play it right, and they get out of the inning. So we go to the second. Very interesting first inning. We go to the second. Yadier Molina, 10 home runs, 29 RBIs, 265 average. 4-6. He is a righty. 4-6. That's a ground ball. That was off the end of the bat towards Tulowitzki. He's going to backhand glove it and throw it across for the out. So, one away for Daniel Descalso. Made that good play at third base earlier. Daniel, 3-8. He is going up against a righty. 3-8. It's a fly ball. Fowler in center field. He waits on it and makes the catch for the out. And that brings up Jaime Garcia. Not a bad pitcher. He uses card number 6, so there is a few things on the card. That's a 5'11". He is going to be a lefty. So 5'11" lefty is going to be a single into center field. So Jaime Garcia gets the first hit for the Cardinals. Hashtag pitchers can hit. Hashtag remove the DH. Hashtag go Cardinals. All right, that brings up Terrio. Garcia's at first, 2 outs here in the top of the second. That is a 2-4 against a righty. 2-4. That's a ground ball back to Niscasco. He flips it over to Helton at first, and that will retire the side. Terrio is going to be out. You can go to second. Doesn't matter what you do. It's going to go pitcher to first again. So, once again, the Cardinals can't get anybody across. We go to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless here in Colorado, and due up is Todd Helton. Todd Helton, 230 average, 7 home runs, 21 RBIs, 22 walks, and 20 strikeouts. That's a 4-10 lefty, 4-10. That's a high fly ball. That one's going out to Berkman in right field. He'll wait and camp under it and make the catch for the out. Ty Winnington, 212 average, no home runs, 4 RBIs, 10 walks, and 18 strikeouts. Ty Winnington. 4-5 right-hander, 4-5 Steve, right 3 called. So Jaime with the good curveball there gets him on the strikeout for the out. That brings up Ryan Spielberg's. That's a 2-9 lefty, 2-9, and that's a fly ball. That one's going out to John Jay down the line, and John on his horse and makes the catch out there. And that will retire the side. So we go to the top of the third, still scoreless here in Mile High Stadium in Colorado. John Jay, over 1, up at the batter's box, 323 average. That's a 4-9. He's a lefty, 4-9. 4-9, John Jay against the right-handers. He's got normal power. That one is hit well by John Jay. And going back is Fowler in dead center field, and then he's gone over the fence. John Jay with his 4th home run of the season have given the Cardinals a 1-0 lead. All right, the 20-sider didn't screw us over that time. And John Jay comes through for the Cardinals. And due up is the man, the legend, the myth, Albert Pujols. Hey, PBA chatter, what's going on? I got to run to the store, but I'll let you entertain the dogs. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. All right. Albert, 0 for 1. Hit it just 2 feet short. Oh, hit that one foul. That one was a foul ball. And Costco does not want Albert to get a hold of another one. That's a 2-5 against a righty. 2-5. And that one's laced back up the middle over Costco's head. That's going to land in front of Fowler for a single. So Albert's swinging the bat well today. He is a C Steeler. They will hold him. They will hold him. That brings up Lance Berkman. Actually, Costco is a +2. INN is a -1. So you get a +1. You subtract 2 if they hold him. So that's a -1 for a C runner. That'd be a 1 to 10. 50-50 chance. Lance Berkman due up. Lance Berkman does have 14 home runs and walked his first time up, so they're not going to send Pujols. That is a 5-5. He's a switch hitty, so he's going to be left. So 5-5 left. Strike 3 called. Costco fastball blew right by him. No chance to swing on that one. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. That brings up Colby Rasmus. Walked his first time up. Albert at first. They're still thinking about sending him. They're still thinking about it. 50-50. They don't send him. 6-8. Lefty. 6-8. That's a ground ball. Second base X. That's going to be Young Jr. He's a 4E34. So 4-16. That's going to be a G3. So he'll get to that. Now E34, we rolled an 11 on an E34. 34, and there is no 11. So we need to find out what a G3 is with a runner on first. And runners will advance, only plays at first. All right, so it's going to be a ground out at first. Pujols will go to second on the play. Second base to first base. And two-way now, but Pujols now in scoring position for Skip Schumacher. Skippy, only batting .271. 6-6, lefty, 6-6, and that one is hit back up the middle. In fact, as knocked down by Young, he's going to keep it in the infield for a single 1-star. So Pujols only able to get to third as Young able to get enough of the ball to keep it in the infield. And now the runners at their corners for Yadier Molina. 0 for 1 is Yadi. Bears, Dan 007. What's going on? Go Colorado. I am a Cubs fan. Oh boy. Oh boy. We've got some haters in the chat today. Come on. Y'all should be rooting for the Cardinals. Bleeding red. Your blood is red, not blue. Yadier Molina. 2-6. Against the righty, 2-6. And that one is going to be a single. And that was hit, and Spielbergs cannot get to it. He finally roused it in, and that is going to advance the runners 2 bases. So Yanni comes through with the single. And Schumacher will make it to third. Pujols will score, and the Cardinals take a 2-0 lead. And game number 53 of the season, Daniel Descalso. Runners still at the corner. Daniel Descalso. Come on, Danny. 2-4, right-hander, 2-4. Ah! Anything but a 4. His column is loaded. 5s are triples. 7 is single. 8 is single. 9 is home runs. 10 is doubles. 11 is singles. Anything but a 4. That's a pop-out to help him at first base. So the inning is over. It's going to first, but the Cardinals get 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 error on Troy Tulowitzki, and they take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Chris Iannetta, the catcher, 3-6 against a lefty. 3-6. Steve Reich, 3 called. Iannetta swinging in a fastball. Couldn't catch up to it. He is out of there. second strikeout, and that brings up Juan Nicasco. He uses card number 2, so there's a few singles on there. That is a 6'8", and he is a righty, 6'8", and that's a fly ball. Rasmus waits on it, lazy pop fly, and that will be the out to center field. And we go to 2 outs now in the bottom of the third. Eric Young is up. As I mentioned, he only has 4 at-bats now, and the season's still looking for his first hit. 111 versus a lefty, 111, and that is his first hit. That was a solid single past Schumacher. He couldn't get to that one. Actually, that went past Terrio because it went to left field. So that is going to be a solid single and his first hit of the season. So he's excited. He's an ace dealer. Garcia's a +2, Molina's a -3. So that's going to be a -1, -3 on the A. Takes him down to a 1-12. Even if you hold him, he's a 1-12. And are they going to send him? Are they going to send him? Are they going to send him? They're going to send him. And that is a 13. He's thrown out by Yadier Molina trying to steal. Do not try to steal on Yadier Molina. Boys, you just don't learn, do you? No. Oh, he's out of there. Dexter Fowler's up. Nope. I'm sorry. That's the end of the inning. So it's going to be Jaime Garcia's up. Jaime, good with the bat. He can do some damage. He's already 1 for 1 with the single. 2 for Steve Reich, 3 cold. Not that time. He was swinging at a curveball outside the zone. Come on, Jaime. You know better than that. Come on, Jaime. All right. Well, one out here in the top of the 4th. Still 2-0 Cardinals. That brings up Terrios 0 for 2. 3-8 against the righty. 3-8. And that's going to be ground ball. Tulowitzki, solid as usual. Makes the play. Good throw on target for the out. Not to second, to first. Thank you. So two-way. And brings up the man, John Jay. 1 for 2 with the home run. In the 3rd inning, John Jay hit his 4th of the season. 4-11, lefty, 4-11. And that one is hit well by John Jay again. Don't tell me it isn't so. Tell me it isn't so. That is gone. John Jay, 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. Oh, my gosh. They've been talking all season about getting rid of John Jay. Trying to get rid of him, trying to trade him off. But now, all of a sudden, he's hit 2 home runs here. May 28th, 2011. And now the Cardinals go up 3-0 behind the bat of, behind the bat of John freaking Jay. Holy crap. And that's exactly, if you guys remember John Jay at all, I remember him very well, let's just say. And he would do absolutely nothing for 12 games except for strikeout or ground out or fly out. And all of a sudden he'd have 1 good game. Well, you're watching this 1 good game. Albert Pujols, 1 for 2, scored a run. 1-7 versus a righty, 1-7, and that's going to be a fly ball. That is hit well. Fowler back to the warning track and makes the catch. Albert's hit about 1,500 feet of ball, but he just hasn't hit him out. That's the problem. Fly out to center field. So that's the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, but that is 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Cardinals 3, Colorado 0. Jaime Garcia against Dexter Fowler. Dexter 1 for 1 with a double. 6'10". He's going to be a righty. 6'10" righty. And that's going to be ground ball. That's Terrio. And catches it on a good hop and throws him out in time. It's a good play by Ryan Terrio to get the out. I almost thought about putting Dexter in the wrong pile because he's on the Cardinals now. Carlos Gonzalez, 1 for 1 as well. 2-7, lefty, 2-7. Stay right 3. That was a knuckler. That one fell out of the zone, as our good friend Al Red Sox fan likes to say. It fell off the edge of the table. He could not get to that one. That was in the dirt. Troy Tulowitzki 0 for 1. 6-5, right-hander, 6-5. That is a shortstop X. That's Terrio, 4E33. A 4 and a 10. I think he'll make it. Let's see. Yep, that's a D3. And an 11 on an E33. And there is no 11. So, Terrio, I don't know how many errors he's got on the season, but made a solid play this time. He's made quite a few errors, let's just say that. I know he's just made a few. He's made a few. Lance Berkman, 0 for 1 with a walk. Lance Berkman, CP Cards and Dice, wonderful channel. Love to have him. Love to listen to him. Love his channel. Check it out, guys. If you're not familiar, make sure you go over and check it out. ID Jester is playing his favorite game. Lance Berkman, 0 for 1 with the walk. I won't even go there. 1-7, right-hander, 1-7. That's a fly ball. Fowler on the run makes the catch for the out. So call that center field. Thank you. That brings up Colby Rasmus. 3-0 Cardinals are in the top of the 5th. Colby 0 for 1 with the walk. Hit that one foul. Hit that one a long way, but it's what goes out, as our good friend CP Cards and Dice says. That's a souvenir for some lucky fan out there in the stands. 5-5 lefty. Steve, right 3 call. Rasmus swinging a miss. Rasmus swinging a miss. 2A for Skippy. Skip Schumacher. He's 1 for 2. Come on, Skippy. 2-7 righty, 2-7, and that is a Steve right 3. And that one blew it right by him. No swing on that one. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Jaime Garcia against Todd Helton, the lefty versus the lefty. 4-8, lefty, 4-8. And that is back up the middle, back into center field. Rasmus cannot get to that. It's going to fall. Helton will stop at first. He takes a wide turn. He thinks about it, but no, he will head back to first. He's an E-stealer. They won't even hold him on. And that brings up Ty Winnington, 0 for 1. 3-9, a lefty, 3-9. That's a ground ball. That is hit hard. Terrio knocks it down, picks it up, throws it to Schumacher. Schumacher turns, spin, throws, pulls, stretch. Got it! 6-4-3 double play, twin killing. What good defense you're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. Cardinals at their finest. 6-4-3 for the twin killing. That brings up Ryan Spielberg's. 0 for 1 is Spielberg's. Bases clear. Bottom of the 5th. That's a 1-4 lefty. 1-4. That's Terrio again. And that is another good play by Terrio. Unbelievable. He has not muffed one yet. And the important word there is yet. That's going to do it for 5th. We go to the 6th. Yanni Molina 1 for 2 with an RBI against Nick Costco. Oh, he hit it foul. That's going to be a souvenir for some lucky fan out there. In row 13, section 118, row 27. 2-4. Right-hander. 2-4. And that is hit well. That one's going back. Spielberg's up against the wall. And off his glove, off the wall. It bounces back in. Yanni turns his first. He hits his second. He's thinking about 3, but no. He'll stop with a double as the 20-sider failed us once again. That could have been our 4th home run. But no, it turns into a double by Yanni. Not that I should be complaining, right? Yeah. A double instead of a home run, though. I would have loved to see Yachty get another home run. Come on now. So Yachty, they're not even going to hold him. He's on a pretty bad. He's only a 1-8 run, so they're not even going to hold him. And Descalso, he's an A bunter. So nobody out. They're going to let him rip and grip. 6-10 lefty. Catcher X. Oh boy, Catcher X. It's Ionetta. He's a 3E2. Doesn't make many errors. Not the quickest to the plate, though. Oh, that is a 1 on a 3. And that is, catcher, sorry, is going to be a 1 on a 3 is a WS. That does not sound good if you're a Colorado fan. There is runner on second. With runners on base, a pitcher uncorks a wild pitch. All runners advance 1 base and play resumes with the same batter. I'm assuming you still check for an error. That is a 12 on a catcher 3. There is no error. So he uncorks a wild pitch. We'll take it. Wild pitch. There we go. So going to third is Molina. And Descalso gets to go again. Sportsman Z. Wow, we got all the big wigs coming out tonight. All the big wigs. CB Card and Dice. We got Sportsman Z. We got Al Red Sox fan. Wow. I feel honored, guys. I do. I feel honored. Descalso, Yachty at third. Nobody out for Descalso. All he has to do is hit it deep enough to get him home. 5-10. Left-hander, 5-10. And that is a fly ball center field. C. I don't think the C's are good enough, right? Runners hold, yep. See, I remember. Damn, Descalso. And that is going to be a fly out center field. And Molina will not go anywhere. And that brings up Jaime Garcia. You would think maybe he'd be Button, right? Defense is going to play in. Defense in. Jaime is 1 for 2 with a single, though. He can do it. 2, 4, stay! Right 3. So this time, back-to-back strikeouts after getting that hit in the first inning, or in the second inning. But now with 2 outs, it's all up to Ryan Theriot. His 284 average. He's only got 1 home run on the season. 14 walks and 22 strikeouts. Ryan Theriot needs to start stepping up, and now's his chance. Do it! 1-7. That's a fly ball. Gonzalez towards the line. Is he going to catch it? Dive! Oh! Great catch out there in left field, and that's going to end the threat. So Yachty gets the leadoff double, the wild pitch, and cannot score. So the Cardinals, unlucky there. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is 3-0. Chris Ionetta, 2-7 lefty, walked him. Wow, his 2 column is loaded with walks. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all walks. So he will walk against the lefty. That brings up, let's see, Nicasco can go 6, which he's done. So they're going to go ahead and bring in a pinch hitter right now. They're not going to wait because he's probably due for a replacement anyways. So coming in against the left-hander, it will be... Wow. They got they have 5 position players. 2 of them bat left and 3 are switch hitters. Wow. Unbelievable. It's going to be, no, it can't be the lefty. It's going to be a switch hitter. It's going to be Herrera is who's going to come in. Jonathan Herrera is going to come in. The switch hitter, Jonathan Herrera, is going to come in. And he will come in for the pitcher. All right. So Jonathan Herrera, 294 average so far in the season. He's got 1 home run, 13 RBIs, 14 walks, 22 strikeouts for Jonathan Herrera. Let's see what happens. Baseball Demos is here. Man, oh man, I'm telling you guys. We got CP Cards and Dice. We have Sportsman Z. We have Baseball Demos. We have Al Red Sox Fan. 4 of the best baseball channels out there. I feel honored to have you guys here. Jonathan Herrera, 6'6". He is going to be a righty. Going from the right side, 6'6". That's a fly ball out to Berkman. He's going to have to hustle. He's going to have to get his wheels going. And does it. Makes the catch. Had me a little nervous there, Berkman. Had me a little nervous. So that'll be it for him. And now it will be back to the top of the lineup. Eric Young Jr., 1 for 2. It's 3-0 Cardinals. We're in the bottom of the 6th. 4, what is that? A 7. 4-7. He is going to be a righty as well. 4-7. And that is going to be ground ball down to Descalso. He's right in perfect position. Makes the backhand stop, or that one would have been down the line. AKA, if that was a 1-11, it would have been a single. But in perfect position is Descalso again. The Cardinals showing how baseball defense should be played. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot I had a guy on first. 4-7. He is a righty, 4-7. And that is going to be a B. So they only get the runner at second. Okay. So that's going to be a, you're going to go to first. Young is going to go to first. You're going to be out on the 5-4. 5-4. There we go. All right. So 2 outs now for Dexter Fowler. 1 for 2 with a double is Dexter. 5-6, he is going to be a righty, 5-6, and that's a ground ball to Terrio. Once again, he is solid. He's playing some defense, and he will make the throw, and that will retire the side. Wow, Terrio, I just know it's going to come back to bite us in the later innings. I just know it. If you've been watching along, I don't know how many errors he's got this season, but it seems like every other time the ball comes to him in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings, he drops it. John Jay, my friends. John Jay. 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. John Jay, the powerhouse today for the Cardinals. Unfortunately, they were both solo shots, but still. John Jay, 2 for 3, 2 home runs. Actually, no throw because we have to actually bring a pitcher in. And it's going to be Greg Reynolds. Greg Reynolds coming in for Colorado. Computer's already made the replacement, so good for them. Greg Reynolds against John Jay. So let's see what Johnny does this time. That is a 3-10 versus a righty, 3-10, and that's a back up the middle into center field for a solid single. John Jay. The ball's as big as a beach ball for him right now. You cannot get him out. He's a D-stealer, so they will hold him, but probably not going anywhere. Albert Pujols has hit the ball over 1,000 feet today and has nothing to show for it. He had two home run checks that failed. He had 2 home run checks that had failed him so far today. 5-8, right-hander, 5-8. That's a ground ball, second base X. That's Young again. 4E34. A 4 and an 18. He's going to make that no problem. That's going to be a G1. That's not going to be good. But he's an E34, and we rolled a 5. Hold the fences. Hold the fences. A 5 is something special. That is going to be the rare play, Doojiggies. Somewhere, I think. Somewhere, I think. 5 RP. Good question. Where the blankety blank frickety frank bank is it? S1, S2, G2, G1, G3. Where the hell is the RP? Is it on the back of this card? Okay, why am I lost? Here's an RP on this one. Do you use a RP for all? No, that's just for the pitcher. I see there's some shenanigans going on. Clinton Park's in the house. You know there's shenanigans going on. All right, I don't know where the RP is for the error section for the second baseman. So S1, S2, G1, G3, G2, and then there's super advanced ground out result chart. And there's nothing here on the symbols chart either for the other. I don't know where it is. Squeeze, sacrifice, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's on. Is it on this chart, maybe? Is this where the... that's sacrifice and squeeze, hit, run. I don't know. I don't know. I'm about ready just to re-roll it because I don't know what to do because I don't know where the... Roll the 5, which is an RP, which I think is the rare play, but I don't see the rare play on my charts anywhere. So, does somebody want to explain to me why I don't see them? Oh, I see. I got it now. All right, I got you. Okay, so the RPs are built into... Okay, right. I got you. All right, so he was a 4 and an 18, which ended up being a G1. So you look under the G1 section, then you find the RP. Okay, if there's a runner on first, there is. The batter hits a ground ball to the fielder who starts a double play. The runner on first breaks up the double play, but the umpire rules interference occurred. It goes in the books as a double play. With no runner on first, the batter grounds out with the runners holding. Okay, so... John Jay runs into Tulowitzki, and they call it interference, basically. And it's going to end up being a double play. Not so happy about that. So we'll call that a 2, a 4 to 6 to 3. And I guess we'll have to take our second out and move on. All right. I wouldn't use these charts. Sorry, I've tried... But it took me a bit to get used to them. Slowed my game down tremendously. Maybe I will change to the feature, so never say never. Never say never, CP. Lance Berkman, 0 for 2 with the walk. Here we go. Back to the action. 6-7. And he is going to be a lefty. Since he's a righty, he's going to be a lefty. 6-7. And that ball is hit well. Lance Berkman got a hold of that one, and that one is back and off the wall, off the top of the wall, back into play. Spielberg trying to run it down. Berkman rounding first, he's heading to second. Here comes the throw from Spielberg's, and it's offline. Berkman with a 2-out double once again. This has got to be at least the third time that the Cardinals have been screwed on the 20-sider. They've been hitting the ball 870,000 feet, and they're getting doubles instead of home runs. Colby Rasmus 0 for 2. That's got to be at least the third or fourth one that has failed us. 6-8. Lefty, 6-8. And that one's hit into center field. Fowler can't get to that one, and that's over his head. It bounces and rolls all the way to the wall. Berkman hitting her, sending him home. Rasmus is on his way to second. Here comes the throw from Fowler, and not in time. Back-to-back doubles by the Cardinals. Once again, they're hitting the snot out of the ball. They just can't hit it over the fence for some reason. And that is maybe it for Reynolds. He is now tired. They're going to leave him in there, though. He's got to get through this inning. We're in the bottom, top of the 7th. 4-0. Skip Schumacher, the lefty's up. It's a 1-5 righty, and that one is hit back. Oh, it's knocked down by Tulowitzki. Great play there, but he can't get it as it's off his glove into shallow center field. He will hold everyone to a 1-base advance. That brings up Yachty. Runners at the corners. Greg Reynolds trying to get through this 7th inning. He looks a little tired out there. Yachty is 2 for 3 with a double. 3-6. Righty, and they're going to get it as outs down the line to Winnington. Winnington, he's going to throw it across the diamond in time. Side retired, but they do pick up 1 run. And you will be out. You can go to second. You will stay on your base. 5-3 on the putout. All right. Oh, it's trivia time, boys and girls. Trivia time. If I can get the stupid game to come up properly. What is the most money, according to Mrs. Babe Ruth, what is the most money the Yankees ever paid Babe Ruth? What kind of stupid question is that? According to Mrs. Babe Ruth, what was the most money the Yankees ever paid Babe Ruth? Anyways, we're going on stretch time here at Coors Field in Colorado. Jaime Garcia still going strong for the Cardinals. He's up against Carlos Gonzalez. 2-4 lefty. 2-4 lefty. It's a ground ball. That's hit to Schumacher. Schumacher, easy play over to Bulls for the out. Ground out. 4-3 on the putout. 1 away. Troy Tulowitzki. Clinton Park says 100,000. I'll give you the answer here at the start of the 8th inning. Again, trivia time was, according to Mrs. Babe Ruth, what was the most money the Yankees ever paid Babe Ruth? Troy Tulowitzki 0 for 2 today. 1-3 lefty. And that's a solid single. It's going to fall in over the head of Terrio into short center field for a single for Troy Tulowitzki. Not a double. That's a single, buddy. So 1 out single. That brings up Todd Helton. 4-0 Cardinals. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Tulowitzki. He's a C stealer. We'll hold him on. 2-8 lefty. 2-8. And single back into the left center field. Rasmus on the run. And Tulowitzki read that well. He's going to get around second. Here comes the throw from Rasmus towards third. No, he's going to put it into Schumacher and hold the runner at first. So a single 2-star advance for the runners. Back-to-back singles. And that brings up the right-hander, Ty Winnington. So Jaime Garcia for the Cardinals gets a standing ovation from the crowd as he did well. And that's going to bring in the right-hander, Ryan Franklin. Ryan Franklin's coming in to pinch for Garcia. Franklin. Where's Franklin? There he is. All right. So Ryan Franklin coming in. Righty, Ty Winnington. Runners at the corners. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Still 4-0. 5-3 right-hander. Fly ball left field X. That is John Jay. He's got a great day offensively. Let's see if he can do it defensively. He's a 3-4. A 3 and a 9. 3 and a 9 is going to be caught by Jay. And 4, 5, 6 on the E4. E4 to 6. He makes a fine play out there. Now, the question is, that was a 9. That is going to be a F2. Fly out if there's a runner in 30 scores. All right. So it is deep enough, and the run will score on the sacrifice fly. If I could find sacrifice fly, there we go. And it's going to go to left field, and Colorado is on the board. That brings up Ron Spielberg's. We're in the bottom of the 7th. It's 4-1 ball game. Ryan Spielberg's, Ryan Franklin. Runner at first, 2 outs now. 5-4 righty, 5-4 fly ball center field X. That's Rasmus. He's a 2-E8. 2 and a 7. He'll get to it. And that is a 13 on an E8. Center field 13. There is no 13. And that will be a great play by Rasmus and end the threat here in the 7th. Fly ball center field for the out. All right, we go on to the top of the 8th inning again if you're just joining us here. Whoa, we got some craziness going on here. We're making a double switch. Okay. So Seth Smith is coming in as the right fielder. And the pitcher will be Matt. Maybe Matt. Maybe it's going to be Matt Baselis. And there he is. All right, so we do have his card. Yay. So we're making a double switch here. So the lineup is going to go. Let me see this now. So Matt Baselis is coming in. And Seth Smith. Home lineup. So he's going to come in here. The pitcher spot is going to move to right in front of Iannetta. Okay. All right, so we got that all worked out. There we go. So Matt Baselis, the right-hander, comes in. He's, what's he, 1-0, 3 saves, 2.11 ERA. Pitched 21 innings, given up 16 hits, 6 walks, 19 strikeouts, and 3 home runs. He'll be facing off against the lefty, Daniel Descalso for the Cardinals. 5-6 lefty, 5-6 right 3. A swing and a miss. Strikeout. So first out of the inning, and that brings up the 9th hitter, which is going to be a pinch hitter. Let's see who the Cardinals have on the bench today. And they got Alan Craig. They also have Cruz. He's a right-hander. I think they're going to bring in Alan Craig. He hits lefties pretty well, but he's a right-hander. What am I thinking? I don't know. Don't ask me. They're going to bring in Matt Holliday. Even though he's a right-hander, I think the Cardinals have only right-handers. Yes, they only have right-handers. Some of them hit lefties, some of them hit right-handers. Matt Holliday hits right-handers pretty good. So, Matt Baselli versus Matt Holliday. Oh, yep. Sorry. There we go. All right. So, Baselli against Holliday. Oh, and by the way, the answer to our trivia question for you guys at home that are still interested. According to Mrs. Babe Ruth, what's the most money the Yankees ever paid Babe Ruth was $80,000. Matt Holliday against Baselli's righty-righty matchup. That is a 1-6. And that is hit well by Matt Holliday. This might be a great call as Matt Holliday launches this one and then is going, and gone. The Cardinals' third home run of the game. And Matt Holliday comes in with a pinch hit home run. Great call by the manager of the Cardinals, Tony La Russa, a.k.a. ID Jester, to bring him in. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And it brings up Terrio. Terrio is 0 for 4. 3-6. What are we doing? Right-hander? 3-6. It's ground ball back to Baselli. He gets off the mound, gets to it, and throws him out. So Terrio goes 0 for 5, as usual. John Jay, 3 for 4, 2 home runs and a single today. Going for MVP of the game if he can get another hit for the Cardinals. 5-7 lefty. That's ground ball second base X. That's Young. 4E34. 4-12. He's going to get to that. 34 and an 11. I think is going to be an okay play. 34 and an 11. Oh, there's a 12 but no 11. Young makes a good defensive play there for Colorado. And that will be the second out of the inning. No, I'm sorry. That will end the inning. And we will go to the bottom of the 8th. Coming into pitch for the Cardinals will be Trevor Miller, the lefty, is going to come in. Trevor Miller, the lefty. And he'll be facing off against Chris Iannetta, who's over 1 with a walk. Trevor Miller, 5'8". Right-hander, 5'8". Ground ball second base X. Schumacher, he's a 4E14. 4 and a 10, he will get to that. And 6, 7, 8, 9 on the E14. And he'll make a good play there at second base for the Cardinals. Ground out, second to first. 1 away, and that brings up Seth Smith in the double switch. Now in the 9th position for Colorado. If you're scoring at home, and why wouldn't you be? 3-5 against the lefty. 3-5. Steve, right? 3 called. Good pitch there by Miller, and that one was the slider. Was not expecting a 2-2 slider from Trevor Miller. Eric Young, 1 for 3. 1-8. 1-8 lefty. 1-8. And that one is going to be ground ball down to Pujols. We haven't called his name. And he's going to make a good defensive play there. Step on the bag himself. And retire the side. We go to the 9th. It is a 5-1 ball game here in Colorado. The St. Louis Cardinals trying to win game number 53 of the season. St. Louis up 5-1, and they will leave Baselli's in right now. Pujols, 1 for 4 on the day. He scored a run. And hit that one a long way again. That one just went foul. Just outside that foul pole. 6'8", right-hander, 6'8", and that's going to be hit well by Pujols. It's going to fall in between Fowler and Smith, but Pujols makes a wide turn at first, thinks wiser of it, and he will stay with a single with Lance Berkman due up. Baselli's is a -6. INN is a -1. -2 for holding him. That is going to be a -5, so he's not going anywhere. Berkman, 1 for 3 with a double. 4-7. He will be a lefty, 4-7. Steve, right? 3. Baselli's doing what he should have done in the 8th inning, striking guys out. And that brings up Colby Rasmus, the lefty. 1 for 3 with a double is Colby. 5-8, lefty, 5-8. And that's going to be a ground ball. Young makes a good play and throws him out. So that will, oh, wait a minute. Cancel, hang on. I forgot there was somebody on first. Is it a double play? That was a 5-8 lefty, 5-8, yes. And so Young over to Tulowitzki, on to Helton, and that will retire the side. There we go. So out, double play. That's going to be your 4-6-3, and that will do it. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th. They have a switchy, a lefty, and then a righty coming up. So they're going to leave. They're going to leave Miller in. He did have 1 save on the season, so they're going to leave him in. See if he can do anything with Fowler. 1 for 3 with a double is Fowler. 4-10. He will be righty. 4-10. That's a ground ball. Shortstop X. Oh, here we go. That's my man, Terrio. Here we go. And it's on the line. It has to go to Terrio. Yep, there's a 1. So we know he didn't get to it. That's going to be a single. And he only rolled an 8, so he probably didn't make the error. No, he did not, but he couldn't get to it. And that's a single. All right, so Fowler's on. That brings up Carlos Gonzalez. Trevor Miller, they're going to leave him in there to face off against the lefty. He was trying to get through Fowler to get to Gonzalez, so his job is to get Gonzalez out. That is a 5-10 lefty, 5-10. Ground ball, third base X. That's Descalso, 2E13. A 2 and a 16. That's going to be a G1, 9, 10, 11, 12 on an E13. There is no 12. So the G1 with the runner on first. Double play. 5, 4, 3 around the horn. Twin killing. Not what the hometown crowd wanted to see. Great play by Descalso. 5 to 4 to 3. And Colorado is down to their last out. And that happens to be Troy Tulowitzki. Doubled his last time. No, singled his last time up, I believe. Yes, he singled his last time up. 1 for 3. Trevor Miller trying to go for the final out. 2-5. Lefty, 2-5. Ground ball. That one's hit to Terrio. Terrio makes a good play. Backhand throw. 2 pools. Stretch safe. Out, says the umpire. And that is your ball game here. Ground out. Good defense for the Cardinals. Ever prevails behind the bat of John J. Let's get that box score and save it. And that is game number 53, boys. 53. And we'll flip you over to the old computer so you can see what's going on here. If we do this, and we get rid of this, and we get rid of this, And nope, that's not what we wanted either. Because that is the wrong screen. I need this one. There we go. Alrighty, there we go. Let's see here. John Jay knocked 2 home runs as the St. Louis Cardinals topped the Colorado Rockies by a score of 5-1 at Coors Field. The Colorado fans didn't appreciate the big day John Jay had. He delivered a solo blast in the 3rd inning, blasted a solo shot in the 4th inning, and slapped a base hit in the 7th. St. Louis had 13 hits overall, while Colorado had 7. Jaime Garcia, 7-3, got credit for the victory, punching 6 in 1/3 innings and allowing just 1 run. Juan Nicasco, 0-1, was given the loss. He allowed 3 runs and 7 hits in 6 innings. And there is your stat line, boys. But more importantly, let's see what's going on in the 2011 season as we go to our league. All right, here we go. The New York Yankees are up on Boston by 4.5 games. They are 36-14. They are way better than they were in real life. They were 27-23 in real life. So they are way above average. In the Central Division, the Chicago White Sox, with a 38-16 record, again, way above what they did in real life. They were 24-30 in real life. And in last position, or second last, Cleveland, 16-33 when they were 31-18. So Cleveland has really hit bad times if you're an Indians fan. They are way back from where they were. 15 games behind where they were in real life. Texas out in the West with a 29-23 record. 3.5 games up in Oakland. In the National League, Atlanta 34-19. They're about 5 games better than they did in real life. Washington 18-33, but that's not too much below what they were in real life. In the Central Division, the Cardinals 36-17. That's right. Second best record in the league behind the Chicago White Sox with 38 wins. Second best record. They were only 31-22, so 5 games about what they were in real life. They got an 8.5 game lead over the Smubs and the Brewers, 10.5 back. And in the West, it's Colorado just a game up on the Dodgers. Both of them with 32 wins. And Los Angeles a lot better than they did in real life. They were only 23 wins. So what's that? 9 wins better in 52 games. So, it's not like, if you did that over a full season, that'd be like 30 games better than what they did. There you go. That is our 2011 replay game number 53. Catching everyone up since it's been a while. St. Louis Magic numbers down to 103 with the win today in Colorado. So they go. Let's see what their schedule looks like. This is May 28th. They play at Colorado, and they play Sunday, May 29th at Colorado. And then they go back home, and they face off against the San Francisco Giants for 3 games. Nope, make that 4 games. And then, then they take on the Schmubs, who come into town for 3 games. So after one more game in Colorado, then they head home for 7 games. 4 against the Giants, and then 3 against the Schmubs. And that will be coming up next time. So take care, Al Red Sox fan, Clinton Parks, CP Cards and Dice, Baseball Demo, Sportsman Z, Bears Den 007. Hopefully I don't. APBA Chatter, Viper Dave, everyone that came by. I appreciate it very much. Do so. And we'll see you all next time. Game number 54 against Colorado. Till then, have a great night. We'll see you all next time.